Going out? People of Austin? Yeah, they can hear me. Oh, Biddie, you about ready in there? You think so? Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, she's bigger than the Golden Arches. She's bigger than the Arch of the West. She's bigger than Archie Bunker. She's the old Biddie.
What's up, Austin, Texas, and welcome to the Old Bitty Show. Got a real treat for you tonight. I got the people of the GreenPeace Society with me. This ought to be a wild one. So tell you what, can we get a camera so my people can introduce themselves? Hello? There we go. Woo! Thought I was having a flashback. Okay. You are?
I'm Jean Morey.
Doug Ross.
Cal. And they're all from GreenPeace. So what's the answer to tonight's trivia question?
What's the question? Which trivia question?
I think it was like, how many trees were cut down every second? Or something like that.
The equivalent of a football field.
Like standing upright or laid down ways.
Standing upright as they start, anyway.
Whoa, man.
Depends on how you look at them.
Yeah.
This is true. So, like, right now, who's the world's worst offender?
Who's the world's worst offender?
Yeah.
Japan, I'd say.
On deforestation, yeah.
Deforestation. Oh, like rainforest wipeout. Sucks, man. Basically what it is, you know. So, okay, let's take a caller. What's up, caller?
Oh.
Yeah, you're on.
Hey, what's up, old Biddie?
Hey, we're just checking out. So, like, what do you think about the environmental situation?
Well, I'm not really sure about it. I really don't know. I don't know if they should be cutting down all those trees.
It kind of sucks, doesn't it? I mean, pretty soon, no trees, no oxygen. We're gonna have a problem.
I know. Why don't you stick your big fat cunt next?
Hey, right across your face and smother you to death and save more oxygen for me? That's cool. Oh, cool. Earthquake. I wouldn't do that. On a bet, maybe. What's up, Carter?
Oh, Biddie.
Hey, what's rocking?
What's this I hear about you having your tongue up some guy's anus the other night?
Oh, hey, man, your brother Fred shouldn't have said anything. So anyhow, like, what do you think about DuPont trashing our water and our air and shit, man?
I think it's over-exaggerated to the point that it's making me sick.
I think I got a few people to debate that.
Oh, I'm sure they would. I mean, that's their limelight. That's where they get their publicity.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the sad part about it is they're telling the truth.
To a certain extent, they're telling the truth.
So give me some truth to a certain extent.
Some feedback. Gaining limelight isn't the point of what we do. The point of what we do is to bear witness to environmental injustices because people need to see what's happening. Wake up. See this. Is it over-exaggerated? Are you willing to play Russian roulette with the environment, with the atmosphere, with the air you're breathing, or the water you're drinking? Are you willing to play Russian roulette with life as we know on the planet? I don't think that's over-exaggerated. We don't have anything to gain by telling any lies. Industry does. Industry has a lot of money to make, and we don't.
We don't.
Hey, see, they're talking and y'all are talking like stopping there.
We're talking about
go for the decimal point.
Yeah, we're talking about sustainability.
Yeah. What's up, Carter?
Your face is cinnamon.
I think you're eating your phone. Go ahead and get a sandwich. It tastes a lot better, okay, boy? Hey, Carter, what's happening?
Hey, man, how many people do you think actually give a shit?
How many people should give a shit? Everybody.
Army Corps of Engineers, for one.
Cool. Army Corps of Engineers. Those people, they give a damn. You should too, man. Stop wasting my oxygen.
There are about 5 million supporters of GreenPeace. That's a lot of people who care.
Cool. Rock on, man. It's like, what can we do locally to help out? Gotta be something we can do.
There's a lot you can do. You can stop by the GreenPeace office and find out what some of our priorities are. You can write letters to your representatives. You can sign petitions. You can make phone calls. You can join in the numbers of people who are committed to taking action.
Definitely. You can make a difference.
Can also write to Ann Richards and tell her not to take radioactive waste from Maine and Vermont and dump it here in Texas.
All right, so like we're taking other people's shit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, come on down to Texas and drop a load on us. Bullshit. Take it out, bit. Huh?
$50 million will take other states' radioactive waste.
Oh, beautiful.
We'll accept the entire liability.
Oh, great. Hey, Richards, wake up. Pick up that phone and call somebody. Stop this shit. It sucks. What's up, caller?
Yes, I was wondering if guests have been to any Earth First meetings.
I haven't.
I haven't, no.
What about, have you guys read Green Rage? And talked about in the Pacific Northwest, cutting down the old growth forests?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's plenty of that going on right now. I mean, we're working on. There are 2 old growth forests, one in Montana, one in Idaho, that are under clear cut right now. There's something called the Northern Rockies Ecosystem Protection Act, and we're getting representatives across the country to support it. And if you get your representative, call, or postcard, or whatever, urging him or her to support it.
What the Kalmiopsis district in Oregon? Have you heard that?
I wouldn't know about Oregon.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's one of the that's smaller year by year. It's where a lot of the spotted.
They are recycling. It is biodegradable. Paper recycles. It's very cool.
I think I've seen that kind of thing.
What's up, caller?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
You're looking pretty good, ol'bitty.
Thank you.
Is that a new outfit you're wearing?
Huh?
Is that a new outfit you're wearing?
No, same old shit.
Same shit, different day.
Hey, I'm recycling.
You know, very environmentally conscious. What's the topic this evening?
Anything that you really want to talk about, like saving the world, like
Saving the world?
you bet. Like all these companies are dumping chemicals all over our water systems and shit. It sucks.
Well, you know, everybody's out to make a buck, and I just feel like everybody, you know.
We're not talking about making money. We're talking about Mother Nature being slowly killed as time goes by. I mean, like, if we don't stop it now, ain't nobody gonna be around.
So you could say there's no jobs on a dead planet, but if we do the right thing environmentally, we provide more jobs, not less.
There you go. What's up, caller? Hello?
We got broccoli, eggplant, and rhubarb.
Rutabaga, the #1 flavor. How delicious. Vegetarian shakes. Go get 'em, kid. What's up, caller?
Hi, this is Cher.
And you probably have no hair. What's up, caller? Didn't even make it to the phone. What's up, caller?
I forgot cauliflower.
But you didn't recycle cups.
I want
So
to
it's
know
cool.
if it's organic.
I think he like has the plants in a blender in the back or something. What's up, caller?
Hey, ol'bitty.
Hey, how's it going?
I can give you a good-looking dress if you need one.
Well, it's okay. I like to go down to Goodwill and recycle stuff.
We're having a garage, so you can take them all.
Oh, cool. Hey, that's cool. See, they're having a garage sale. Maybe that saves. Who knows? So what's up, caller?
Hey, I was just wondering if those neo-hippie bitches shave their legs.
No, we don't.
Gee, I don't know. Do you shave yours?
I do.
Hey, she does.
It's either.
Hey, that's okay. I don't. See? What a thrill. Must be getting that man up. What's up?
Biddie,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Okay.
Huge.
Yeah.
I weigh about 250 pounds.
My God, a fan that weighs 250 pounds, run for Congress. You'd fit in well. What's up, caller?
Hi, ol'bitty, this is Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer, how's it going?
Fine.
Now, these are some people you should really listen to.
I know I've been listening. Why do y'all cut down trees?
No, they don't. They're talking about
Protecting trees.
they're talking about companies right now that are up in Oregon, places like that are cutting down forests.
Oh, well, I got mixed up. Well, because I'm tired and I just stayed up so I can watch your show.
Okay.
As you know, I'm the #1 fan.
Yeah, #1.
And tomorrow we're all expecting you at my class. And she said, since I'm allowed to stay up as late as I want,
Right?
I'm allowed to stay up as late as I want on school nights as long as I make it to school on time.
Okay.
I told everybody about it and said, yeah, I know, Biddie, and because I watched her before in the summertime, and they all want you to go to the school to eat lunch.
Oh, a luncheon date. Speaking like Nixon. Okay, I tell you what. You know my phone number, right?
Yes.
Okay.
4714.
Can't say that on TV. You know the number. You already got it. Don't worry about it. And have your principal contact me, okay?
Parents or the school?
Yeah, the school principal.
Okay.
Okay? And I'll have some of my friends from GreenPeace come down with me and we'll give a lecture.
Sure.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Take it easy.
Bye, Biddie.
That's my number one fan. No, but that'd be very cool. I mean, going down, you know, like to the younger age kids in their schools and say, look, here's what you, as a child, do.
Happy to
Show these like adults up. We don't know a damn thing.
Have you been talking to adults lately?
Never. Hey, smarter. They know where it's at.
It's true.
What's up, caller?
Yeah, this is Jacob McDaniel from the Confederate.
I have no idea who you are, and I don't care. What's up, caller?
Oh, Biddie.
Yeah, man.
What's up, girl?
Hey, I'm sitting around talking about the environment and how bad people are tearing it up.
Well, Biddie, don't you think that possibly if we concentrate more on curbing population than worrying about the don't, I see you, you're reaching for the...
Yeah, reach and find and I get you by the balls, okay? I'm not talking about world population explosion, which is coming soon, which is unfortunate. I'm talking about, like, not being able to grow food because our water supply is poisoned by fertilizers. Either that or, like, the food they grow will be so contaminated we can't consume it. And it sucks. It really does.
It's not really fertilizer. It's called like hazardous and toxic waste.
Pesticides.
Beautiful. Pesticides, good, right? Might as well just go into the kitchen, grab a can of Raid. Hey! Now I got that real good bug spray breath.
They have the mint flavor.
Yeah. God. What's up, caller?
Yeah, I just moved here from Oregon a couple years ago, and I'd like to say that all the stuff that, you know, they're talking about cutting down trees was a bunch of eco-terrorist propaganda.
Go figure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would
Take a
like
look.
to respond to that. There's like a couple of things going on here with the it out. For those of you out there who think that a dozen pair of owls can endanger entire ecosystems of forests and things like that are absolutely insane. What the spotted owl issue is about is basically about mismanagement of forests and the fact that these animals don't have a life. The Environmental Protection Act that was set up because of the spotted owls is something that we have to work with. I mean, obviously, we don't have enough old-growth forests left to provide life for the forests there and the ecosystems there. A couple owls can't just like come in and say, oh, there's no place for us to live. It's about mismanagement of forests, and it's about mismanagement of ecosystems. And once those ecosystems are cut, once an area is cut, it cannot be replaced. The life there cannot be replaced. You can't just plant seeds and say, okay, all these things will go back. We're talking about sheds and all sorts of things else like that going down the tubes, and the salmon industry. It's not just about the forest. It all ties in together.
I'd like to add as well, I'm from the Pacific Northwest. I hear all sorts of things like Weyerhaeuser plants more trees than they cut down. And you know, it's true, they do. However, it's just really hit it on the nose. It's not about a spotted owl versus jobs. The environmental movement, I don't think, has cost very many jobs at all. For one thing, unfortunately, it's been losing the battle in the Pacific Northwest. The spotted owl is what's called an indicator species. When a species can't survive because of the destruction, what that means is that nothing else is surviving either. We're losing a species a day in this world, folks, and we're part of this ecosystem, and we have a responsibility to treat it responsibly.
Well, basically what it boils down to is like we wipe out them, we'll wipe out ourselves.
Exactly.
Basically what it's saying. And also it's like they were saying, like, You got the main head, the hot forests that have been uncut, and then these guys say they're replanting. Well, the trees they're replanting are so small, they don't produce nearly as much oxygen, and like they're wasting the water systems.
They also replace trees with like they replace like they replant with like one basic kind of tree, and that doesn't cover like a diverse ecosystem of
yeah, they're just like all pines and then all oaks and whatever instead of mixing them up like nature intended, right?
Yeah, they destroy an entire ecosystem and put back a monospecies. That's not replacing an old growth ancient forest, which is absolutely amazing and fascinating in terms of what kinds of life that it supports.
And it's like I also hear there's bad land erosion up there now because like there's no root system left to hold the ground. It's all just sliding downhill.
I think what's happening is that we're treating the forests like a crop, and any good farmer realizes that you rotate your crops, that you give the land a rest. You can't do that with forests. You can't just keep replanting and replanting and expect anything to survive.
What's up, caller?
A nuke is on the block colostomy bag.
What's up, caller?
What's the spotted owl?
Ah, fuck you too. What's up, caller?
Hi, old Biddie. I'm a lifeguard at Barton Springs.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, well, thanks. I was just, nigger style!
That's lovely.
Wow. You mean you want some poor black man to come down there and drown you at Barton Springs? Well, tell you what. Next time you're down at Barton Springs, tell you what. Just jump in your white hood and come on down to 11th Street. I'm sure somebody will help you in your problem, son. What's up, caller? Hi, you're on the air. Bye, you're not. Do me a favor, okay? If you got speed dialing, cut it out. These are intelligent people waiting for somebody intelligent to give them a decent question, okay? This is a college town. There must be one at least halfway intelligent individual watching at 3:04 in the morning. Please, call me up. I'm going to empty all the phone lines. Look at that, okay? Somebody with a halfway brain in their body, call me up now. If you want to say racial slurs, look in the mirror and scream them at yourself and see how asshole. Okay?
Right.
I want to get serious about this because what we're talking about tonight is our own livelihood upon where we stand. And we're fucking blowing each other away. We're poisoning our water. We're destroying our land. We're wiping out our oxygen supply. People, we're fucking up faster than we need a computer for. All we need is a chainsaw and some pesticide, and we're winning. So turn on your brains and call me up, give me something good. What do we got?
I was dressing like a girl to help your cause.
Free airtime. And people with no brains wasting my time. What's up, caller?
What's the spotted owl?
The spotted owl is, I think he said, what is a spotted owl? So I'm going to answer. It's an endangered species that's been out in the Oregon forest by people who are cutting down trees. What's up, caller?
Hey, old Biddie.
Hey, man.
Pretty good. I tried that thing about spraying Raid in my mouth. It tasted pretty good.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
You should try some more.
Definitely. Suck down about 2 or 3 cans for me, will you, son? Hey, caller, what's up?
Oh, Biddie, I know that spotted owls a big concern up in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm just kind of wondering what's the concern down in Texas?
Okay.
What are the concerns in Texas?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, like the shrimpers.
Good question.
Right.
Go for it. Give me something on.
You want something on that? Sure. There's a lot of issues in Texas. Texas is number one in an area maybe we shouldn't be so proud of. We produce more, import more, burn more, export more, bury more toxic and hazardous waste by sheer weight and volume than any other state in the country. We got a lot of things that we can be concerned about here and active on. I can give you probably Doug talked about this a minute ago. We have a proposal for a low-level radioactive waste dump to be built in Sierra Blanca, Texas, which is in Hudspeth County. It's 16 miles from the Rio Grande River, 90 miles from El Paso in high Chihuahuan Desert.
Beautiful.
Out of 6 radioactive dump sites, low-level radioactive dump sites in this country, 6 have leaked, or as industry says, radionuclides have left the trenches and are unaccountable for.
So that means like they're just swimming upriver, right?
So, again, right, Governor Richards put an end to this. This is being proposed to go into Sierra Blanca, Texas, with absolutely no vote of the people. It's a classic example of environmental racism. Sierra Blanca is approximately 70% Hispanic. The average income is $13,000. People that often get referred to as powerless, which I don't believe is
Which
true.
sucks.
We gotta fight back.
I mean, it's America. Fight it, people. Come on.
For your school, and we'll pave your roads. But you know, what about healthcare when these people start dropping off from cancer in 7 years?
It's really beautiful, man. Like, you don't need to pay your power bill because you glow in the dark now. I don't want it. What's up, caller?
Yellow.
Hell.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that it seems like we are the only intelligent life in the entire universe as we know it,
Right?
right? And we've indulged ourselves for far too long. And it's time to give back what we've taken.
That's right. And that's exactly what we're trying to tell people to do.
Oh,
Like,
another.
stop.
Oh, sorry. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead.
Well, another Texas issue is, I mean, if you want clean beaches and clean water on the Gulf Coast, talk to companies like Formosa Plastics that pollute
Absolutely.
like millions of gallons of wastewater into Lavaca Bay, in so much so that the shrimping industry down there is in danger of closing down because they can't fish.
Are the fish too toxic, or there's just none left?
I'd say both.
Fish who are dead.
Formosa Plastics is a Taiwanese company that produces polyvinyl chloride PVC plastic. When you use chlorine in industry, and chlorine reacts with organic matter, any organic matter, you produce some of the most dangerous toxics known to humankind, dioxins and organic chlorines.
Oh, beautiful.
When organic chlorines react with the human body, it mimics estrogen, and you see rises in breast cancer.
Oh, great. Just what I needed to know.
So, yeah, it's a very serious issue.
What's up, caller?
Fuck y'all.
You stayed on hold that long just to tell me that. What an intelligent man you are. What's up, caller?
Okay, time to do a little bit of stimulating industrialist conversation here.
Okay,
No, don't go. Hold on.
go ahead. Turn it up.
I've been listening to all this. What I want to hear, okay, I semi-agree with what you're saying, okay, but my comment is that if we go at the rate that we're going, I'm talking population-wise, I'm talking immigration-wise, you're talking people that you have to not only feed, but clothe, house. So what I'm saying...
No, I'm not. You're not. See, that's your problem right now. Is you're not talking about human population. You're sneaking in the back door on immigration, and that's bullshit. If you don't want to come out and say it, get some balls and then call me back, boy. Because if you want to talk about immigration, that ain't what we're talking about today.
We're gonna
Although we
bring
can
the
talk about
hello.
resource management.
Yeah?
We're gonna bring the Greenpeace address on the screen. You need to read it off for me when it's up there. Have the old Greenpeace people in there tell you. Just read it off.
What's up there now? I can't see.
I can't either.
There it is.
It says Greenpeace, 1403 Rio Grande, Austin, 78701. Give us a call, stop by. It's 512-474-2117. We have a lot of information available. It can serve as a great resource.
Cool. Hey, like all you like kids out there in school and shit for like projects on like homework assignments and shit. Talk to these people, man.
Give us a
Maybe
call.
turn your brain on. Turn
Give us
it
a
on some
call.
of your friends too. What's up, caller?
Hey, old Biddie.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Pretty good. You go both ways.
You bet I'll try anything at least twice if I don't like it first.
All right, get with that chick on the end and start messing around.
Okay, as soon as you get your projectile out of that cat you're screwing. Since it's the only pussy you get, it's not my fault, okay? What's up, caller?
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, I'm just curious, where are y'all's bases of expertise? How do you know all this about all these things? Training, anything, or just reading a lot, or?
We have a system set up. Basically, it's called Green Links, and the way we get our information back and forth to each other, it's set up on satellite dish via computer. So if something big's happening in France over here in this part of the world, all they have to do is punch it in on the computer, and we can get the information in our office maybe even that same day and chat about it before we go out.
Are you part of a bigger organization, or is this just an Austin-based thing, or what?
It's international. We're, 27 countries?
30 countries around the world. We're part of the international group GreenPeace. We're the local Austin office. GreenPeace, of course, is based in Amsterdam.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good. Good deal. Call that number or come down and see him, man, and learn a lot. It's very cool. What's up, caller?
You were talking about the spotted owl earlier, correct? Spotted owl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The way I feel about that situation is, if it's either the life, if it's either the owl's life or the farmer or the logger's life feeding his family, I feel the owl should go myself.
See, you don't understand what we just said earlier. It's not about the owl, and it's not about people. It's about the fact that we only have 5% of the trees of our ancient forest left, if even that, 45%. A couple spotted owls can't come in and take how many thousands of jobs away from people. It's not about the spotted owl. It's about mismanagement of the forest. Had they managed the forest correctly in cutting them in the first place, maybe they wouldn't be out of them and blaming it on the spotted owl.
Right.
I'd like to make a couple points, because if you're talking about jobs in the environment, we should be concerned about jobs. We should be concerned about the economy. But then let's be logical about it. When you are
Be honest about it.
If you take a company like Weyerhaeuser or any other major logging industry, and they're able to use technology that's so automated that they can cut down more trees faster with fewer people, who's costing the jobs? When we take raw logs and export them abroad for processing, we're costing thousands and thousands of jobs. There aren't going to be very many jobs left at all in the forest. There's a lot, right?
Because of automation, it takes one person to do the job where it used to take 3 people to do the job.
Right.
Because of exporting our raw logs to Japan, we no longer have to process them here. We no longer have to turn them into anything here. We send them away, they get processed, we buy it back, and we're still,
Right.
We're buying it twice.
Talk to the corporations that send the jobs overseas.
Right. That's where you should be angry.
What's up, caller?
Hello?
Hi.
I would just like to say that recycling hippies is a great way to...
It's a great way to bring back some very groovy feelings, man. Yeah. Very cool. What's up, caller?
Hey, does everyone at GreenPeace hang up on everybody and not listen to their comment?
Maybe.
Yeah, if they make intelligent comments, I'm very cool about it. Of course, I'm not GreenPeace. I'm the ol'bitty. So what's your problem, boy? What's up, caller?
Yeah, I'm talking about the ozone.
Okay, let's do that.
Let me ask you a question. Do y'all agree with Saddam Hussein destroying the Earth with the oil leakage that he did?
I
couldn't hear you.
I can't
Run
hear you.
that by me again.
Okay, now they're complaining that the ozone's gone, right? Okay, Saddam Hussein has a lot to do with that, because what he did to the oil rigs, he blew them up.
Oh, okay, he's talking about, what you're talking about is the oil fires and how it's affecting the ozone?
Exactly.
Right. There's a difference between... Well,
Go ahead.
That messed up a lot of our plants. And it messed up
okay, well, there's a difference between global warming and ozone depletion.
Right.
The carbon dioxide and carbon that came from those oil fires, that has more to do with global warming.
Exactly.
Ozone depletion comes from things fluorocarbons, styrofoam.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, you see, that's affecting the ozone, okay?
Yeah, but see, also the plants have a hard time breathing this kind of air, and the trees are having a hard time breathing it too. Therefore, we are not being able to survive very much longer with this kind of a chemical and those kind of people.
Yeah, it's cool.
Well, like trees actually take carbon dioxide and turn it into oxygen. So there's got to be some carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. But when there's carbon dioxide combined with things like methane and a whole lot of other chemicals, that creates the global warming effect. But ozone depletion, like ozone molecules, you can't really replace them. Like once they're gone forever. And that's what blocks out the ultraviolet rays of the sun. So like people in Australia right now, they have to wear 15 sunblock whenever they go outside sometimes, or in some parts of Australia. And if you don't want to get skin cancer, we got to stop depleting the ozone layer.
Skin cancer, depleted immune.
And then, like, you got global warming, which really sucks.
Right.
Global warming does suck.
Stop calling!
Confederate hammer skins are going to come down from Dallas.
Confederate skinheads are going to come down from Dallas and do what? Party? Who knows? Who cares? What's up, caller?
Hey, Biddie.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Which environmental group is this?
Huh?
Which environmental group? Let me turn on the TV. Hold on.
Okay.
Too loud.
They're from GreenPeace.
GreenPeace?
You betcha.
They make me sick.
GreenPeas make you sick. I'm sorry you're not a vegetarian. What's up, caller? What's up, caller? Hello. What's up, caller?
Hello?
Hi.
I just wanted to comment on what the woman with the glasses said.
Which was?
I guess that would be me.
What I wanted to say was that she's really got some killer legs.
Oh, wow. Isn't that nice? I mean, see what recycling can do for you? No. Come on, turn your brains on, people. What's up, caller?
Niggers should die!
So should you, son. But we aren't going to hold that against you just because you're a honky with no brains.
We're still trying to provide you with clean air.
That's right. What's up, caller?
Yeah, I've got a question. I think it's kind of a slow, straight pitch over the middle, but I think it's something people ought to think about.
Bring it right on down the alley, baby.
Well, you know, we keep on hearing, and I've even heard it mentioned tonight that a lot of these lumber companies, like Weyerhaeuser, plant like 7 trees or however many it is they claim that they plant, and they say that they've been doing this for years and years and years.
Right.
Now, if this is effective, then why is it necessary to their industry that they go in and cut out growth forests?
Good question.
Exactly. See, if they had actually been replanting for as long as they said they have,
yeah, I mean, if
they could go back and harvest their own trees.
Industry depend on this? And I never hear anybody address this question. And it's so obvious that the only reason they want to go into that forest is that they can get. I don't think that they do need to go in there to get paper. They can get products very cheap, especially on public lands where the government's subsidizing them, and ship it off to other countries on very high dollar hardwoods and things like this.
That's right. They're strictly after the hardwood. They're not after paper or pulp.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I just think it's curious that people never the point, and it seems self-evident. I mean, it's obvious that the very thing that they use to sell their argument, it proves that
they're a bunch of lying sack of shit.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Excellent.
Well put.
There are lots of alternative fibers that you can use to create products from. There's a fiber out. It's kind of like a bamboo type plant. It's called kenaf. How many times? It's like 4 times.
Kenaf. Yeah.
Kenaf. 4 times as much you can produce from an acre of kenaf as you can from trees. You can produce 4 times as much paper from that.
Right. 1 acre, man. It's very cool.
and it's really cool stuff. It comes out in a very it comes out like when you make the paper. You don't really it doesn't really require bleaching. It comes out in really light form.
Yeah, very light stuff. Like no bleach, no poisons, nothing needed.
Yeah, it's a real hardy plant. Doesn't require a lot of pesticides. It's much less energy intensive to produce.
See that? Good alternatives, and these companies are cutting down forests that should be for time. It's bullshit. It's all about the dollar. It's all about that decimal point. Decimal point.
Oh, Biddie.
What?
I'm glad I got through.
Thank God.
I got a big fat cock I want to stick up your cunt.
Hey, as soon as your boyfriend gets it out of his mouth, maybe you can play with it yourself again, okay? Or just ask him for the tweezers back. What's up, caller?
Confederate hammer skin's gonna kick some liberal ass.
Any other intelligent questions?
Yeah, I think that this country was settled for white people. It was settled as a white.
No. According to this, you're gonna love this. George Washington died of pneumonia. He was on his way back from his black lover's house and got caught in a rainstorm. Father of our country, man. Why do you think so many black people are named Washington? Thomas Jefferson.
Did you ever hear the statement, you know, Columbus did not discover America, he invaded it? I mean, if you think about it, there were lots
of people before we were here.
They were doing just fine.
Without us.
Happy white.
So I guess if you try real hard, do the best you can, you'll turn into a good little Indian. Way to go, baby. What's up, caller?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm kind of curious what political theory y'all subscribe to over there. Is this some
Oh, hey, this is not politics. This is just save the world, please.
Greenpeace doesn't endorse any political parties or candidates ever. Never will.
Cool. What's up, caller? Uh-oh. Have I been unplugged? Have I been unplugged?
Oh, just turn it back.
No.
Yeah. Turn it back, quick.
Oh, Biddie.
What?
I was wondering if you like child molesting.
Gee, I don't know. Do you like bestiality? No, I'm sorry. No, I apologize. I know you're into necrophilia. Okay, so that's just a dead subject. I'm not going to talk about it. What's up, caller?
Yes, I don't know if any of the Greenpeace advocates have talked about how the Japanese go out into the international waters and cut the fins right off the sharks and then throw the rest of the shark back. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Okay, yeah. You're talking about like the mutilation of sharks just for their fins?
Right, exactly. And then it sells for like $50 a bowl over in Japan.
Right.
Yeah, have y'all talked about that tonight? I don't
know. No, but I'm glad you brought it up.
Because I'm a scuba diver and I just moved to Austin. And, you know, the sea's kind of a big deal to me. I called about the spotted owls. Well, the woods really doesn't bother me, but the water does.
Well, you see, that's another thing Greenpeace is fighting for. They're fighting for the end of the whaling. Okay, because, like, there's no need to hunt whales anymore because everything there in their bodies can be produced chemically outside their body, okay? And then, like, we know that dolphins are still being killed in tuna nets. I mean, species of dolphins are being wiped out because, like, people can get special nets to let them out.
Hey, ol'bitty.
What?
Can you shut up for a second?
There's somebody else.
Can the individual on the far left please talk?
Okay.
Okay. All right, go ahead and continue with your conversation, ol'bitty. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, we're back again, caller.
Okay. This is also to the Greenpeace advocates. One of your advocates knocked on my door with that. We're talking about that late proposal, and I did fill that letter out.
Right.
You know, they said don't copy it word for word, but just kind of write it in your own words. And then he came back by and picked it up. And so,
great.
You know, I said anything that, you know, 'cause I don't like Ann Richards. So, yeah, I said anything that's against her, I'll sign it and I'll write it. But anyway,
Well, good deal.
Let's talk about the shark deal.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
Good evening.
See, that's cool. He had brains. That's very neat.
You get my phallic symbol.
Do you want me to sing you a song?
I think you should.
So anyhow, the technical difficulties control. What we're talking about then is like there are like millions of things like that are wrong with this world. Okay, let's get this. What's up, caller?
Does Greenpeace support the legalization of pot?
No.
Well, that's
We
like
just don't take a stand on it at all.
neutral. They plead the fifth.
A lot of us are aware of, we're aware
Some of the benefits of him.
maybe some of the
There you go.
benefits of
Okay, that's good enough.
Yeah.
What's up, caller?
Hello, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not exactly sure what percentage, but I know lumber is used for a lot of building houses, furniture, and a lot of other uses. Once you stop cutting down forest or whatever to stop taking this lumber, you have to refer to another material of some sort. And isn't that in return just going to cause problems down the road and just keep on no matter what material you turn to?
We're not talking about cutting down. We're not talking about stopping cutting all forests. We're talking about old growth forests, especially. And old growth forest means they've never been cut at all. And as Tisseré said before, you can't replace an ecosystem like that.
And another thing is like we were saying that like if these companies had actually said that they had replanted like they should have, they should be reaping the rewards of the forest they planted years ago. And we're talking about woods that are like chairs are made out of like pine and just like cheap pulp lumber. But they're going in for hardwoods that are very expensive. And they're strictly going in there for one. Why? Because of what is worth that forest means that as far as the animal to the rest of us surviving. They're fucking us over for a decimal point.
Oh, Biddie?
Yo!
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, I don't mean to be a pain, but can the individual on the far left talk into her mic, please?
Would that be me?
You are live. Thank you. And could somebody get up in there and move that camera shot over to the right just a little bit?
Okay.
Hang on. Wait, don't bring anybody on yet. We want to make sure it's right. That's the one on your right, Brad. The one on the far right. There you go. Move it to the right. Your other right.
You are the right.
That's good, right there. Just a smidge back to the left. Just a smidge.
Perfecto.
All right, now go over to the other camera and move it to your right.
Dude,
That's a hand that does not make an L if you can hold out your thumb. A little more. A little more. Just a little more.
Somebody tell Jason to like me.
Jason,
All right, the measurement of your penis more. That's just a tad, I know. All right, old Biddie. Carry away. You're off at 4.
Oh, wow. We have more time. That's cool. Thanks, man. What's up, Carter? No. You got to come down to 11th Street if you want to be, well, have that done to you. What's up, Carter?
He should die!
Hey, why don't you talk to the guy on line 1? I bet you two could really get into a good hating match. What's up, Carter?
Hello, Biddie. How's it going?
It's going okay, except for some really lame callers. Other than that, it's cool.
Yeah. Hey, can we zoom in on the beautiful woman right next to you?
What's the matter? You're not good looking enough for you? If I'm not good enough, you're off my show. Okay? What's up, Carter?
Yes. Have any of you all had a real job in your life?
I do have a real job.
Yeah.
We all do.
We all do.
Yeah, tell them what you
Tell
do.
everybody what you do. You don't have to tell them where you work, but like tell them what you do for a living.
I'm the director of the GreenPeace office here locally. These two are
It's a real
both
job.
on my staff.
Yeah, we're
Those are
canvassers.
real jobs. You get paid, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not on welfare like you, dude.
There you go. Cheap shot. I like that. What's up, Carter?
Oh my God.
Sounds like he's sitting on a blender and saying that.
Is there an intelligent person on planet Earth?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Now?
What's up, Carter?
Yeah, how you doing? I was wondering, is this like for is it GreenPeace, right, that they work for?
Yes, they do work for GreenPeace.
Okay. Is that volunteer?
No, we're paid.
We're paid staff.
So you are paid staff?
Yep.
But if you would like to volunteer, please.
No. I was just curious about that. Yeah, have you ever thought about it on the other side? I guess as far as the business owners go, because I know. I guess she talks about I guess the business owner them being for a decimal. You got to understand that you don't know what
TV.
that they.
Turn down your TV a second.
Okay. They're trying to fight for their call.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
what you can do is turn in more environmentally friendly stuff, okay? They can turn to alternative sources of still keep the same amount of employees, keep a better harvest, but they won't.
More jobs, use alternative energy resources besides nuclear than you can in the nuclear industry right now. If we started switching over to alternative energy sources, you could actually create more jobs that way. So it's not about whether we're getting jobs, it's about how we're playing the game, and we're not playing it very wisely.
Exactly.
Okay.
Cool? All right, see that? That's intelligence.
Sure.
It's cool.
Thank you.
Because you brought up your point, we countered. It was a good exchange. See if we can keep it going. What's up? Hi. Hello?
Oh, Biddie?
Yeah?
Let me see if I get this straight now.
Okay.
All right, you folks are on the TV crusading to save our planet, like animals, resources, and stuff like that.
Correct.
Okay. Who the hell do you think your message across to at 4 o'clock in the morning?
People like you, or people like the last caller.
What are you doing up?
Hopefully you're going to head bed and have nightmares about us. That'll be very cool. Because then maybe off your butt and do something. What's up, caller?
Oh, Biddie, what's up?
I'm sitting here doing all right. What's up?
You got lame callers because you got lame guests.
hey, it's the way it is sometimes. I felt like doing it, so I did it. You got a problem with it? Write my fan club and bitch. Okay? What's up, caller?
Yeah, that guy in the glasses, are you a Jew?
Gee, I don't know. Are you a cocksucker? I mean, you're a belly button blower. I mean, are you a rim job giver? It's a multiple choice game, man. Just pick one and you'll be happy for the rest of your life. What's up, caller?
Hello, you were saying about how the manufacturers or whatever going after the hardwood trees or after money.
Right.
If you think about it, the whole American society, probably even the whole world's after money. I'm in construction and we put up stairs and different stuff, and it seems to me more people prefer oak stairs than they do particle board or any other one. How do you go about training the whole society to change their views? And
tell companies that you get your lumber from to go back and start cutting their own oak. Okay, we're talking about oak that's been there for years, and supposedly hang on.
Time to grow. It's a hardwood. It grows a lot slower. A pine tree grows.
Yeah, okay.
I don't care. An oak tree 10 years sitting there is not going to grow tall enough to get much out of anything out of it.
But yet these companies say they have been replanting for at least for the last 50 years. Where's the wood they say they should have?
Okay. Then we agree that they're lying.
That's right.
They're lying, okay, but still, America still wants oak. Everybody wants oak. They want the more expensive stuff.
Okay, then how come most of the people that are cutting this wood are shipping it overseas?
Okay. I'd be really happy to make a point about that. All of us, 100% of us, are going to have to make environmentally sane and conscious decisions to live sustainably on this planet. All of us are going to have to. I personally don't think that necessarily means really hideous lifestyle changes where we go back and live in caves with no electricity. I think that's absurd. But we all have to make wise decisions. I think that we're certainly intelligent enough to use alternatives that are sturdy, good, well-crafted stairs or whatever it is, or homes or whatever we're building. We could do a lot with refurbishing the buildings and things that we already have. We can reduce, we can reuse, we can recycle, whether you're in construction or whatever. But the alternatives exist, and we can start applying them. I think that we need to be a whole lot more conscious about the amount of resources up to satisfy our ego, some false sense of need.
If people want oak, they can get oak, but we're mostly talking about old growth forests here. We're not. We're not talking about. Just oak trees.
Right.
What we're talking about is we're talking about the environmental system that goes along with those trees that are left in the forest.
Well, the lady on the right said you want people to start making more conscious or smarter choices.
Right.
You can't even get an audience to give a decent call.
You're a decent call, and we respect you.
There's been a couple of great calls.
Hey, I'm doing the best I can, but I look at it this way. If I can get anything across to anybody, or maybe even we get you thinking about stuff, we've done good for the night.
True.
Cool?
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Sure.
You never know. And like I said, we're talking about all these old buildings. A lot of these old buildings that are being torn down, all this stuff is being hauled off to the dump. There is still lots of good hardwood in all these buildings that can be pulled out of these buildings before they are destroyed and reused.
Or better yet,
provide housing with it.
Yeah, you tear down the boards on the windows. And
provide jobs.
Maybe some houseless people who don't have a house to live
Provide
in.
jobs. Reuse them.
What's up, Carl?
I think I've noticed a lot of pussy.
Probably you.
Yeah, well, luckily, of course, he had to go to the kennel and find his, but that's okay. Carl?
Yeah, I was just wondering what y'all think about shows I think about. When you're watching programs,
it's weird.
Like the guy in the right in the dress, that's pretty unusual.
Hi.
Hey.
So anyhow, are we talking about recycling? Are we talking about the forest, the oceans, the air, what?
Actually, it's all of them.
Cool.
How can we, as individuals, narrow down our responsibilities and figure out as individuals what to do about it when it seems like it's a snowball thing.
Cool. Okay, we're going to talk about that right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Give him the phone number.
Great question.
Give him the phone number.
It's 512-421.
Okay. The address?
1403 Rio Grande, Austin, Texas, 78701.
The hours?
Between 10 or 11, I guess, is when we usually get in there, and we're usually there till 5 or 6.
Cool.
We really have totally set hours.
Call these people up. They'll give you lots of stuff, lots of ideas.
Let's
Well, we can talk about a couple of
talk
things
about a
too.
few things.
I mean,
Charge at it. Go
first
for
of all, keep your politicians accountable for what they do.
Absolutely.
Stay informed. Keep in touch with them. Also, every consumer choice you make is a political statement. There's no doubt about it. You don't have to buy products made by companies like Dow and DuPont that are infamous environmental polluters. Those are a couple of things, and that's real basic.
Every handwritten letter that you write about on any issue, like maybe 2 or 3 sentences scratched on a piece of paper, can count anywhere from 500 votes for your legal constituents in your area up to 2,500 votes, depending on whether it's a state or a national or an international issue. So by sitting on your rump in your living room and taking 2 minutes out of your day to just simply voice your opinion, you can do a world of good out there. For
one person can make a difference.
We can
Definitely.
We can grow our gardens and lawns organically. We can conserve. We can not buy plastic. Buy things in bulk. We can make the choice not to use chlorine. We can make all sorts of wise choices as individuals, and we have to.
Definitely.
There's a lot of good fact sheets too at the office that you can.
Come on down, pick up some really good stuff. What's up, Carter?
Yes, this question addresses the lady in the glasses. Are you lesbian?
Why? A sister in the house.
What's the point?
Big deal. Anything else you want to say? No. What's up, Carter?
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Out of curiosity, you advocate saving the forest, which is a good idea.
Right.
But at the same time, like in Brazil, underdeveloped nations are trying to get ahead by cutting some of their forests, and yet we get upset. We're the haves, they're the have-nots. They're trying to get ahead. I think there ought to be an alternate plan. Also, nuclear energy. I'm switching subjects here.
That's okay.
Nuclear energy, everybody hollers and screams how bad it is. I advocate nuclear energy simply because it is clean, it can be made clean, and the countries around the world, India, Canada, Mexico is even going to nuclear energy. And if we do not lead the way in advocating clean, clear energy, we're going to dig up our open pit mining, ruin our countryside, trying to get coal out of the ground, waste the petroleum or the products that petroleum produce for strictly fuel. Now, if you can think of a better way than nuclear energy, like hydroelectric, which is not compatible when the farmers want to take the in, the biggest thing in the United States right now is we're plowing up all of our farmland and putting houses on them. If you look at the cities and the country, all their land, farmable land, is being made unproducible. Now, we're farming desert land, really, and making it produce. Now, until we have a comprehensive plan for power, for the use of natural resources, and I don't mean that's necessarily come from the government. It has to involve business.
Right.
These people are living. And we have to involve the whole world, not just the United States.
Sure.
Yep.
Right. And for just my information, I see the four of you here on television. Would you just indicate real quick, are you from the city or are you from the farm?
From the planet. The planet?
That's cool.
There's some great stuff to address there.
Yeah.
Well, nuclear energy is only clean and could be clean. Nuclear energy is clean, theoretically. The problem with nuclear energy is that nobody's ever been able to figure out what the heck to do with waste. Einstein himself said, nuclear power, wow, what a great thing. What are you going to do with the waste? You know, if Einstein figured out what to do with it, you know, Joe Schmo sitting at the nuclear power plant probably doesn't know what to do with it either. And the fact is that there is no safe disposal. There is no proper disposal of nuclear waste. It contaminates the planet for 150,000 years, you know.
It's a couple things. Let's put it in perspective, too. What is radioactive waste? Why should we be concerned about it? And it's, a lot of times what we consider low-level radioactive waste, which is what comes from the plant, is some of the most toxic substances known to beings. To put it in perspective, a teaspoon of plutonium, if you could put it into such and disperse it around the world, that tiny little amount is enough to cause certain cancer in every human being on the planet. That's not what I consider clean, and in terms of our ability to deal with the way we isolate it from the environment, we've never, ever once succeeded in being able to do that. Our technology now is no more superior than what we tried in the 1960s.
How many
We've made no progress at all.
Expected to die from the incident in Chernobyl alone?
Right.
Meltdown.
And what we're talking about is radiation in the food chain.
Yeah.
And we're talking about...
Because you guys are aware that every single one of their low active dumps are leaking currently?
Yes.
And there's no way they can stop
there's
this?
5 of them.
No, I mean, so much radiation. I mean, we can't even account for a lot of the radiation that's been produced in this planet.
Beautiful.
Go ahead.
Well, as far as alternatives go,
yeah,
and jobs, GreenPeace has a whole plan on that. And if you come down the office, we can give you a pretty detailed account of it. But as far as alternatives go, like right here in Texas, you could do solar power and wind power, especially out in West Texas. And you can employ people to build solar cells and windmills. That would put a heck of a lot more people to work than the nuclear power industry, for example.
Also, I was thinking, like, for alternative fuel, alcohol, okay? Like, all these farmers are going under, Uncle Sam could pay them, or somebody could pay them, wheat, grain, wood, alcohol.
Right.
And to run cars off the street, alcohol or natural gas, methane.
Or we can ride bicycles and do mass transportation as well. There are so many alternatives, and solar and wind are some of them. Energy conservation is virtually an untapped source of energy that's far more
Japan is
job
working
intensive.
on that. From what I hear, they have like super, like large, that all their garbage goes to. From these houses, their garbage goes to these recycle places. And they're recycling about how much of their intake now?
I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, Japan, like they have like these super recycler centers. All the garbage goes there.
Right.
And it's like food is pulled out, paper is recycled, metals, tins, everything. They say like the entire country has like, for the entire country of everything coming in, they have a 15% ratio of recycling for the entire country.
They're face to face there. Like,
yeah,
literally.
it's like they are an island, right. And they are recycling almost everything. They're trying to, that everything comes on that island because like they have no place to dump it. They have no place to run.
Yeah, well, that guy had another really good question about the whole idea of nothing, especially in terms of like Brazil.
Right.
What we're looking for is selective logging, as far as in treating the entire forest not treating the forest as a resource that's just like cut once and then depleted. Or what we want to do is set up places where the ecosystem can be preserved and logged on a continuous basis. That's a really important question right now. Especially in terms of like a North American Free Trade Agreement with, Mexico right across the border, and all the deregulation of the environmental legislation that's going to happen if NAFTA actually goes through.
What's up, Carter?
Hello? Huh.
Hey.
I want to ask the here, right? If that nigger-loving dyke
wants to come over and whip you, silly? Not even with an egg beater, son. What's up, Carter?
I guess I've got an interesting solution to the energy problem. Burn niggers!
As soon as we shove you in first for starter fluid, be fine by me. What's up, Carter? Hello, Carter?
Yeah.
Yo?
Yeah, I have a question for your guest tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, did y'all see the movie Free Willy?
I haven't seen it.
No.
Haven't seen it yet. Better look next time on movie review. What's up, caller?
What's going on? Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
How y'all doing?
I'm sitting here looking around. What's up?
Damn, y'all gotta take all this abuse from these people when you have to face the harsh fact, you know?
Yep. Poisoning ourselves.
It's like everybody's trying to hide from the fact that all our disappearing, and pretty soon we're not gonna have any air or anything because of this.
That's right.
If people paid attention and did what they were told now, later in the future, we won't suffer.
That's right. If they start cleaning up now, we might have a chance.
I hear you. Like here in Austin, man, 58 days without rain, that's got to be something, you know what I mean?
Yep. Look at all the flooding that occurred and then all the dry weather down here.
Yeah.
You can see our weather patterns changing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
If people just start taking care of what we got left, we'll have something left for our kids, and maybe their kids.
Yeah, maybe.
Keep going the way we're going. We won't have anything left, period, for anybody.
That's right. Not even ourselves.
Peace.
Rock on, man. That's the idea. Hey, give these people a call. See what you can do. What's up, caller?
How's it going?
Hey, what's rocking?
Yeah, the woman next to you is beautiful.
Hey, look, talking about women.
The environment.
For your brain, yeah, maybe. As soon as you get done looking at the bottom of that view,
Women might have something to do with this whole thing.
Because of this.
That's right.
If people paid attention and did what they were told now, later in the future, we won't suffer.
That's right. If they start cleaning up now, we might have a chance.
I hear you. Like here in Austin, man, 58 days without rain, that's got to be something, you know what I mean?
Yep. Look at all the flooding that occurred and then all the dry weather down here.
Yeah.
You can see our weather patterns changing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
If people just start taking care of what we got left, we'll have something left for our kids, and maybe their kids.
Yeah, maybe.
Keep going the way we're going. We won't have anything left, period, for anybody.
That's right. Not even ourselves.
Peace.
Rock on, man. That's the idea. Hey, give these people a call. See what you can do. What's up, caller?
How's it going?
Hey, what's rocking?
Yeah, the woman next to you is beautiful.
Hey, look, women.
It is the environment.
For your brain, yeah, maybe. As soon as you get done looking at the view,
Women might have something to do with this whole thing.
welcome to 5 drink minimum. What's up, caller?
President.
Thank God I couldn't hear your call.
I think he said something about a fuzzy navel. I'm not sure.
I don't know, like one in his eye or something. What's up, caller?
Yeah. Hello?
Hi.
Yeah. Do y'all like Rush Limbaugh?
Nope, I think he sucks.
In a word.
What's up, caller?
Oh, hello. This is Edwin.
Hi, Edwin.
How are you doing?
Could be good, bad. Let's find out.
Take up your airtime. But I had a question, some interesting questions.
Okay.
The first one is that condoms good for the
I'm not supposed to that biodegradable. They're probably good for your environment and they're good for my environment.
Yep. Saves our inner bodies, but don't flush them into your septic tank. Really screws up your septic tanks, okay? Just okay, Carl, what's up?
I have a question.
Okay.
You know, you talked about like wind power and how to use using wind power and all that can create jobs. And how do you expect the government to provide that money?
That's a
We
good
are the
question.
government, and we are ready for the money.
Yeah.
Right now, like 52% of every tax dollar we spend goes directly towards national defense. Well, maybe we could take.
Who are we defending ourselves against?
Maybe, I don't know.
I tell you what, give me 5% of that, and we can really turn a lot of things around, man. We're talking about billions of dollars for aircraft that won't be used, for keeping missiles in the ground that we shouldn't have there in the first place. I mean,
the whole way that the nuclear power industry goes through government subsidies, and somebody said that nuclear power would be too cheap to meter. Well, folks in Austin that over 50% of your electricity bills are going towards the South Texas nuclear project, which hasn't provided a lot of electricity in such.
The chain way open.
You know, I haven't seen any blackouts in Austin as a result.
Oh, gee, not even a
Yeah,
problem.
it's his work.
What's up, Carter?
Yeah, that woman sitting next to you, what is her actual position with GreenPeace?
I'm the director of the local office here.
What are some of the larger recycling stations in Austin?
If you'd be so kind as to give me a call at 474-2117, I have a list at the office. I don't have them memorized.
Okay, and how many Jews are on your staff?
Gee, I don't know. How many brain cells do you have? I can count on one hand. Well, there you go.
Hello, yeah, I'm new in Austin.
Yeah.
And I wanted you to know that your show's like really cool.
Thank you.
And fucking suck.
Sounds like
Oh,
a
wow,
schizophrenic to me.
Hey, as soon as you who you are, let us know. What's up, Carter?
How's it going?
We're doing all right.
I was wondering how our society is so spoiled now. Do you, in your honest opinion, do you think it's too late to turn back now?
Is it our generation?
That's a really hard
That's
question.
kind of hard, but
That's a hard question.
if we educate the generation coming after us,
My hope is in doing this work. And
Yeah.
my hope is in the people that join us and support this.
And
Right.
kids.
And kids.
and kids,
Oh, I'm your Biddie's girl.
here I am trying to hold a fairly serious show, and you're flipping me off, boy. Hi, Carter. Hi, Carter.
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
I've got a question for you.
Okay.
Is Austin Power run by fossil fuels, or was it on the nuclear power plant from Bay City?
What is that by me again?
Okay. Is Austin's electrical power ran by fossil fuels, or is it ran by nuclear power?
It's not being run by nuclear power at all because the South Texas nuclear project is shut down. So fossil fuels, coal, burning plants.
Coal, oil, diesel.
Yeah. Oil doesn't provide very much electricity in this country at all.
It's all coal mining.
Small. It's a very small percentage of electricity provided by oil. So it's not.
What's up, Carter?
That faggot in the middle getting uglier.
Gee, I don't know. Why don't you look in the mirror? I bet there's a damn ugly thing staring back. What's up, Carter?
Hey, old Biddie.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about a void that I've seen in the Austin recycling program.
Okay.
I work downtown at a very popular bar, and I've always considered myself pretty conservative, but every night when the bar closes, you can look in the alleys where all the dumpsters are, and it just seems like, I mean, I know that we sell just cases and cases of beer, and all those bottles get thrown away, all the liquor bottles get thrown away, and no one's recycling them.
Why don't you start a recycling program at work? Just get a garbage can and put bottles or cans on it and set it by the door, you know?
Well, it just seems like, the owners that own the bars, it's so much trouble, and it seems that the Austin city doesn't have a really good program to, put an extra dumpster besides the trash dumpster or whatever. It just seems like we're throwing away so much, and even being as conservative as I've always felt that I am, it almost seems like it should be a crime to throw that much away.
Talk to people like BFI about two BFI people who recycle, like them, and come back and see if they dumpster there for you. And sometimes they will.
A lot of it too is just simple like grassroots stuff. I mean, nobody ever gets by going, well, it should be the government's responsibility. It should be so and so's responsibility. The way that I kind of function in my life is that if I see something that needs to be done, I do it. And so if you are concerned with issues or something like that, it is something that, I mean, nothing gets done unless somebody picks up and actually goes with it. And I would just highly encourage anybody who sees like a bunch of waste happening around them to say, hey, I can help with this, or I can help set something up, or, you don't have sole responsibility for anything.
Right.
Organize
It seems to me that just stood out in the and looked at how many
bottles and boxes got thrown away from all the different clubs, they would just be amazed.
Oh,
Okay, do me a favor. Take a camera. No. This is gonna sound weird, but do me a favor, okay? Take a camera, photo all this, bunch of different places that you know this is going on. Take it down and show it to some of our city councilmen, and see if they'll do something about it.
Take it to a city council meeting.
That's right. Take it to a city council meeting and say, look what's being done. Let's see what we can do about it. All right?
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny because I'm a political science major and maybe.
There you go. There's your thesis, man. Tear it up.
Well, I appreciate and scrotum.
Scrotum. Yeah. Scrotum was decent tonight. That's cool. But yeah, it's like if you see this, do something. Take it down to the city council meeting and show them what's going on. Also, these beer boxes can be folded up and recycled. They pay money for all this stuff, don't they? Down at the recycling plants. Some of them, some of them. Huge amounts of glass. Get an old pickup truck, go around and make yourself some money that people are throwing away.
You could be an entrepreneur.
There you go. There's the number. What's the number say?
1403 Rio Grande, Austin, Texas 78701.
The number for GreenPeace. Hey, Jason, do me a favor. Can you put up my number for my fan club?
I don't have it.
Oh.
We'll put it up later though, because I've got it and I'll get it punched in. Put it up later.
Okay,
so
thank you.
Keep watching if they want the number for your fan club. Anything other from the GreenPeace people?
Use this as a resource. We've got a lot of great information. There's a lot of ways that we can all get involved in action. The number again is 474-2117. And again, sharing for people who are really committed to a green and peaceful planet and are articulate and over 18.
Turn your world green. Recycle. Get off your ass and do something, damn it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen of Austin, Texas, I'm the old Biddie. I'll see you next Tuesday. I love y'all. Pick up some shit. Good night.
Well, I wish the callers would have been better.